Hello, in this video I will demonstrate the first steps of academic research using the library resources available to you as a UT student. This video will be most helpful to you if you are writing a research essay for an academic audience. Academic audiences care about the quality of your sources because they expect writers participating in the academic conversations to be respectful of previous knowledge and for writers to support their claims with credible evidence. As such, when you're writing to the academic audience, you need sources that meet their criteria. Although the goal of this video is not to evaluate evidence to determine how credible it is, that is a vital step that writers must take. But a good first step to finding credible evidence means using databases to find good sources, which will hopefully be peer-reviewed, meaning that the article has been reviewed by other experts in the field, so it's top quality. Before we start searching in databases, we want to create a list of search terms using words associated with our research topic or question. For this video, I'll be using an example found in Rhetorical Choices, one of the textbooks in our first-year writing program. So if you're already using Rhetorical Choices, this should look pretty familiar. If you're not, this is simply just a table that breaks down the arguments that the authors in this debate are making. And this resulted in a paper designed to just kind of figure out some topics that can be used to search in research. So I've made a list of some words from this table and from the resulting paper. The student said that if someone wanted to intervene in this debate, they should probably intervene at the level of quality, meaning that we need to figure out how bad or how good it is that social media can be used to get information out to the public. Does it work for activism? Does it not work for activism? These are some of the questions that are going on, and these search terms really reflect that. So using what we've gotten from this debate, let's go on over to the library main page. Oh, and just one note too, if you didn't complete this chart, don't worry about it. You've probably done some reading around and to try to develop your own opinion on the topic and to see what other people are saying. Just use those sources to try to write a list too. The list is going to grow, the list is going to change, but you should probably start out with some words too. So let's go over to the library's homepage. And although you can go through and use the research guides, we can just go right over to articles and databases, and it's got a list of most popular databases. Academic Search Complete is really good for general research, so that is definitely going to work for your current research assignment in first-year composition. So let's go on over here and look at what we have. We have a search field. It's using and, so whatever I type here, it will look for things that have this and this. You don't have to really mess around with too much, which is kind of nice. If you want to know more about all of this, you can definitely go and ask a research librarian. They will be able to help you, or use the library main page for some information on this. I'll show you a few things, but these are some of the stuff you should know. So let's type in social media. So it tries to help you by filling in stuff. We can use that or not, but let's just try some of the terms that we've got here. So I'm going to try social media and echo chamber. A lot of the debaters from our previous debate were arguing that this is what's created like an echo chamber, and that's bad. So let's see what we've got here. So it's come up with 48 articles, which is cool. What's nice is that Academic Search Complete will tell you if it's an academic journal. If we want to make sure we just get academic journals, which is pretty high quality, it's part of that peer-reviewed stuff, we can go over here and click this button here that says peer-reviewed. So it's taken our results down by a few. What it's got here is it's showing me the things ranked by newest. So we probably want to go to Relevance. And it uses its own algorithm to figure out what's relevant, i.e. what's more popular, people to keep clicking on. So we've got some pretty promising titles here. Echo chambers and viral misinformation, so that gets to one of the other topics on here, so that seems to be in the right vein. Social media echo chambers and satisfaction with democracy. That's really focused on the election. That's totally a way that someone could go if they were doing a paper on this. The echo chamber was overstated, the moderating effect of political interest in diverse media. I'm not sure what that's about right now, but you know, we can see some of these subject terms. So subjects are someone has gone through and actually attached broad categories or topics to this article, so we can see just from this page right here that it was about Great Britain. It's called mass media, so that's a new term for us, so that sounds really helpful. So let's write that down, mass media. Let's see, social aspects of mass media, that could be good. Internet users, political parties, all good. Internet users is one I'm definitely going to take, because the debaters in the last debate that I got these from really focused on like who's responsible for this. Is it social media companies, or is it users using these? So I like this first one, so I'm going to click on it real quick. And you can see that I can just get the PDF right here, but what's really cool is that it gives me author supplied keywords. So this fellow here, he's given some keywords which he thinks describe his work. We also have the subject terms that the database provides. So again, common fallacies, false news, that's another good synonym for misinformation. That's one we definitely want to take. And they'll have abstracts here so you can see if this is in line with your research. If we go back to the result list, let's scroll down a little bit more to see if there's other search terms that we want to use. Populism, social media, political ethics. So a lot of these seems to still be on politics. Whether that's an avenue someone wants to go down, they can definitely figure that out, and search terms can help you. Polarization, oh, that sounds pretty good based upon what the last argument was about, and this is one of the reasons that, going back to our search list, we have the echo chamber and bubble. So I really like that one, so I'm going to maybe not talk about it as electricity, but let's see if polarization can help us. So you can actually click right from here, and it will do another whole search for you. This is actually about electricity, so this is not what I want, so I'm going to go back. But you can see, oh, we have an author supplied ones for echo chamber effect. I'm definitely adding that. So you can see that although you can get some good results, you can probably get some even better results by using the relevance key button and using the subjects that the database provides to help you make better searches. So in our next videos, we can explore how we actually go through and sort and figure out if something's a good source for us, if it works for our topic. But for now, really know that a lot of research kind of comes down to the search terms you get. You get a lot of different things depending on what you're putting in. Even though you're looking for something pretty similar, we have to give the computer a lot of direction. So when you're searching, take down some of these keywords, because it can really help you make you give you better research as you go. And as you can see, research isn't exactly a fast process. So keep your notes out. Don't get discouraged. Sometimes if you think, you know, the thing doesn't exist, it probably does. We're just using the wrong words. So come into the Writing Center and we can help you come up with some search terms. We can help you use a few more of these buttons over here on the side, and just keep track of some of the things that you actually do search and what's going to get you some really good beneficial search terms. Thanks for watching.